Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Ananda, and today we are going to explore Slack Workspace and we will see how to create a Slack connection to send message from Mulesoft Composer flow to a Slack channel. So let's start. So we need to create a Slack workspace first. So this is my Slack desktop connection, and now I am going to create a workspace from scratch. So first, what I need to do, I need to add a workspace over here. So I will click on this plus symbol, and I will click on create a new workspace. So I need to enter my email ID. So I entered my email ID and I will click on continue, and it send me a 6-digit code which I need to grab from my Gmail and I need to put it over here. So I can click here and I can directly open my Gmail from here. Okay, so I got that code. It is 219976. This is the code I need to provide. So let me put 219976 and it's checking. Okay, now I'm just taking this option. So I allow to launching Slack, the new workspace. Okay, now it's open up and it will allow me to configure the new workspace. So let's wait for a few minutes and it will start. Okay. Okay. Now it is asking me, and whatever I will provide here, that will be the name of my workspace. So let me put it as demo workspace. And let me change it to demo Slack, more meaningful. Then I'll go to next. And if I want to invite anyone, I can put their email ID over here. Anyways, I'm going to skip this step at this moment. So let me skip. Okay. Now it will asking, and whatever I will put, it will create a channel for that specific work. So let me put it as demo composer. So I will click next. Let one word. Okay. And it's got created. So a new a new workspace got created, and it also created a channel demo composer along with general and random. These are the two by default channel has been created. So now next step is that we are going to create a connection to this workspace from Mulesoft Composer, and then we will see what all different operations are available on Mulesoft Slack connection, and we'll explore each one of them. So I have logged into my Mulesoft Composer workspace, and now I will create a new flow. I will create a new flow from scratch. For this demo purpose, I will give a name to this flow. Let me give it as demo underscore Slack and Slack connection. Save it. So first thing what I will do, I will create an event and I will read from a Google sheet, and any update on that, I will going to allow to trigger this composer flow because of that change on that sheet. So this is my Google sheet already created, and this is the workspace input for Google Sheet workspace for worksheet, sorry. And that is how I'm going to configure the trigger event for this demo flow. So let me take this as updated row. So any row I update, it will create a event for this flow. And I will select the demo Mulesoft Composer. This is my spreadsheet name. And I will select input the worksheet name. And basically, this is the worksheet which I'm going to use for this demo purpose, and I will choose it as true. So even if I am selecting updated row will trigger the event, but if I add a whole new row in that worksheet, that will also create a, that will also trigger this particular flow. So with that, now I have to select the field, which all field I will take all the fields available on that worksheet. So apply this for your reference. These are the 4 columns available, and this is what Composer is showing. So now what we'll do, we will create a workspace. Sorry, we will create a connection for connecting to MuleSoft. Sorry, connecting to Slack from MuleSoft Composer. So let's go to this Slack connection connector and add a new Slack connection. Give a name to it as demo underscore Slack. Okay. Now click on connect. So it will open. Yeah. So I will connect to this. I will say add another workspace, and it will ask for me the workspace name. So when I create the workspace, I got a mail from Slack, and there I will get this information. So let me first grab it from my Gmail account, Gmail, and then populate this field. Okay, so somehow it's taking some time to get the email, but there is another way to do it. So I just click on this find your workspace option, then it shows me all the created workspace in Slack. And then I logged into my workspace using my user ID and password. So now I can see that demo Slack is also appearing, and this is the actual name of that workspace. So I can take this and I can put it over here. Okay, so I can click continue. Okay, now I need to allow so that Mulesoft Composer can access this workspace. So I'm just giving the permission. Okay, now it's done. Connection has been created. So now we will see all the available actions. So in this connection, 3 actions are possible. So we'll first see how to send a message to a channel. So I will click on this option, and now it is asking for a channel name. So let me go to Slack, and these are the available channels. So I will take some message on this particular channel, demo composer. So you can put it directly here as the name I mean, my channel name I can provide over here. So it will be demo composer. And then in the message, I can take the first name, and that will come to my, that will appear as a message into that channel. And these 2 field, I just leave it blank. So I can take whatever is the default option. So let me save this flow. And since I didn't specify anything, so the bot name will be Mulesoft Composer. Now we can test it. So okay, I can change something over here. Let me see whether it is ready. Yes, now it is waiting for trigger event. So instead of Ramesh, I can search in here, and there will be some update on the workspace. And let's see. Yeah. So it's still processing. Yes, I think now it is done. Yeah. So if I go to Slack, so see in the demo composer channel, I received one message. What I have defined in the Mulesoft Composer flow, and the bot name is Mulesoft Composer. Since I didn't define anything, so this will be the default bot for Mulesoft Composer. So now let us edit once again, and let's see the other actions. So I'm just deleting this. So just delete this step and create one more section. Again, take this Slack as the connection. I will take the demo connection, demo Snowflake connection, which is already defined. And now we will see another action. So let's do this, send direct message to a user. Now, how I will get the user? So let's see. Let's go to Slack, and in Slack you can see this is my profile. If it is not appearing, then you can click on your profile and it automatically show your profile details. So from here, I will click on copy member ID. So this is the actual user, because when Composer will send, they need to share. I mean, don't use this display name, because display name, then Composer will not understand whom to send in the Slack, because this is display name. This is not your actual member ID. So you need to provide the actual member ID. So let's copy it and go to Composer flow. And here we'll put the paste the this member ID. Yes, so automatically it will convert it to display name, but if you directly put the display name over here, it will not work. So let me put the last name as the message, and then let me save it. I'm saving it, and now I can test it. So I can change anything. So instead of Mulesoft Composer, I'm just making it only Composer. And this is just an update to update the sheet and trigger this flow. So let's see. Yeah, test finished. And I can see there is a new message. So let me go to here. Let me show you the message. Okay, so this is the direct message. Yes. So, okay, let me find out where that message gone, because it is showing it is successful. Yeah, here is the message. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So MuleSoft Composer directly send a message, and I can see it on the Slack that I got a message from Composer, and this message is directly to me, not the entire channel. Now let's move on and see the next option available. I mean, next action available in out of the box Slack connection. So for that, let me edit it once again, and let me delete this step. So now I will add the third action. So let me go to Slack, use the same connection. And third action is that I can get a user by email ID. So as I show you that for user, you need to provide the member ID. Now, if you don't know the member ID or don't able to find out that member ID from Slack, then what you can do, you know the user ID using which Slack can, I mean, every user is mapped with a specific user ID in Slack. So if you know the email ID of that specific user, then this action will automatically map the email ID with the respective user and then send the message to that user. So it will be a two-step process. First, we need to define get user by email, and I will use my own email ID, what is mapped against my profile on Slack. So let me do that. That's it. This step is done. Now I have to send a message to the specific user. So I will select one more action. I will select Slack once again, same connection, and now I will see send post message, send a direct message to a user. Now, when I will do that, instead of providing the user ID directly, I will go and take the user ID from here. So that means whatever user ID it is retrieving in this specific step, the same user ID I am using as my target user or intended recipient user. So on the next step. Now for message, I can share the training name, and that's it. Configuration is done. Let me save it. Okay, and let me test it. So let's see. Yes, now it's ready. Let's change the training name to something different. Let's say data. Let's see how it goes. So it's processing. I think it's done. Yeah. So test finished. One message appear, and you see this message correctly sent by Composer to the Slack user. So this is all three operations or actions available on out of the box Slack connection. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and find it some extent helpful. If you find it helpful, then please do share, like, and subscribe, because that will definitely going to motivate me to come up with my next video. Thank you all and wish you all a very happy and prosperous New Year 2023. We will meet again. I will soon come back with another video. Till then, thank you and bye.